What's up, my peeps? In this video, we're gonna talk about numbers because y'all keep asking for it. And so I wanna make this to give you guys an idea of the true expenses to run a short-term rental arbitrage unit. I have notes here, so excuse me for not looking at the camera the whole time, but we're gonna get into the details and I will put them up here on the screen somewhere so you guys actually see the true cost of what it really takes to operate a one-bedroom short-term rental apartment as a rental arbitrage. Now, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Rafa Loza. I am a short-term rental investor, real estate investor, podcast host, YouTuber, tour host, what else? Artist. I try everything, but for the sake of this channel, I am a short-term rental investor. So let's get into it. Now, we're gonna start off with the actual income that comes in from operating a short-term rental arbitrage one-bedroom apartment. First, you have the actual rental income that comes in, okay? That's number one. And the sake of this example, we're gonna go with $4,500, okay? That means that out of all the reservations that came in for the month, we made a total of $4,500 only. Then you have your cleaning income. This is the income that you make for the guest paying for the cleaning every time they book your place. In my case, we're gonna go with $750. That's for 6 reservations at $125 per reservation paid by the guest, okay? Number 3, we have the linen income. Now the linen income is what we also charge as a pass-through expense for the guest to cover the cost of actually washing our linens, actually buying new linens, etc., etc. Now, you don't have to charge this part. I do because I have an operation at scale, so I hire an actual linen company to come and wash all my linens professionally. For the sake of this example, we charge $12 every reservation for the linen income times 6 reservations, $72. Rental income, cleaning income, and linen income are the 3 things that generate revenue, okay? We have a total of $5,322 right now. That means that for 1 month, this one-bedroom apartment made me $5,322 in revenue. Now we get into the actual details of the numbers. From there, you're going to subtract your Airbnb service fees. Now, Airbnb typically charges about 2.8, 3%. I think some cases 14%. Don't quote me on these numbers, guys. Do your own research. But in this example, we're gonna go with 3%, okay? So 3% of 4,500, so bear with me. I think out of 4,500, we're looking at about 135. Did I do that right? Yeah, 135. So then we subtract the Airbnb service fee, which is $135. From there, we start actually deducting expenses. In this case, we have the internet expense. That's a $75 a month expense. That comes right off the top. We subtract that. Then from there, we have our what's called dues and subscriptions. Our dues and subscriptions are things that we pay every single month to help us run our short-term rental business. And I'll make a future video for that going forward. This dog. Go, Bet. Oh my God, this savage. Sorry, Bet, let's go. No, Bet, get out. Get out, I'm recording. All right, so let's fix this up. Going back to dues and subscriptions, okay? So dues and subscription. Clearly this isn't gonna work. This dog decided to be extra noisy today. Jeez, all right. Dues and subscriptions are what we use every single month to run our actual short-term rental business. Things like messaging software, pricing tools, calendar management, etc., 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 okay? For the sake of this example, I actually, for a one-bedroom apartment, average about $45, right? For 3 different things, messaging, pricing, and calendar management. It could vary because the more units you add, the cheaper it gets. In my case, I actually use insurance. So I suggest you guys all put insurance for your business to be able to run your short-term rentals, but if you don't, that's on you. Let's hope there's no disaster that crashes down and destroys your entire apartment and you're out of all the money you've ever invested. In my case, for a one-bedroom apartment, it's $90. From there, we have miscellaneous expenses. Now, I always account for miscellaneous expenses for every apartment because you got things like battery, restock of light bulbs, random things like a plant got damaged, whatever the case may be. So I put away $15 per unit per month for a one-bedroom apartment. Then we have things like storage rental. When you're at scale, like me, and you have a lot of units, you need a place to store all your stuff. In this case, my storage. So I have a storage where I put all my consumables, all my linens, all my resupply items, all of that good stuff, and that's $40 a month. Now, granted, yes, this is not a true expense if you only own 1 unit. This is $40 a month because I have a large storage and I divide my cost by all my units. If you have 1 unit, you could actually avoid this because you could use what's called an owner storage. An owner storage, for those those of you that don't know, is a closet in your apartment that you can put a padlock or some kind of lock or keypad code or something where your cleaners can come in and actually use it only for your resupply items. I don't do that because it's too much work, so I have one giant storage and I put all my consumables in there and I just divide the cost by all of them. But in this case, I have to add it to give you a true number, so it's $40 for this 1-bedroom apartment. And then I have my actual biggest expense of them all. It's the rent. For this 1-bedroom apartment, it's $2,767. That's right. $2,767. Don't forget, I'm in Southern California. It's super, super expensive here, okay? Now, from there, we have what I call a monthly resupply cost. I put away $30 a month for this monthly resupply cost because, well, you gotta resupply items, right? You're going to run out of shampoo, body wash. If you provide toothpaste, toothbrushes, lotion, all that resupply has to get re-added. Dish soap, sponges, trash bags, all that good stuff. Then we have our actual cost of cleaning, the cleaning service. So remember when I told you guys before, rewind this, right, to where we made $750 in cleaning income? Well, my true cost of cleaning came out to $480. Why? Because I actually negotiated a rate with my cleaners that every time they come in and clean this 1-bedroom apartment, I'm going to pay them $80 a cleaning. Why? The reason they're willing to do that for me is because I give them a lot of consistent work. So instead of them working for one whole day, they come and knock out 3 cleanings at $80 each. They make more money in one day, right? Because they have multiple apartments to clean. So therefore, I'm able to negotiate a better rate. In this case, we did 6 cleanings. Remember, we got paid $750 at $125 each times 6, that's $750. Well, we paid for 6 cleanings at $80 each at $480. But now our linen service cost us $200, okay? So remember how we charge a linen income of $12 per reservation times 6, that's $72? That's just to build up extra income for our cleaning. In this case, we have a linen service that actually cost me $200. So it was $200 to actually wash linens for this unit for the entire month, okay? Hopefully I'm not confusing you guys. I know it's a lot here, but bear with me. We're gonna get to the promised land here. So together with my cleaning service and my linen service, it came out to a total of $680. So I made a little bit of spread on top of that still anyway as profit. From there, I have what's called a maintenance and subcontractor. The maintenance and subcontractor cost, this came out of my storage organizing. I pay somebody to organize my storage. Maybe they did what I call a run where they went and delivered like a bug spray or a blender or something. So we put away $50 a month per unit, whether we use it or we don't use it, right? Because it's got to build up. Now, from there, we have television service, $25. I provide Hulu, Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus, all those streaming services. We want to make sure people have a good experience. And then we have what we call our variable expenses. Things like utilities, water, sewer, gas, trash. For this specific apartment, I actually don't pay gas. I only pay water, sewer, trash, and electricity. The water and sewer and trash for this apartment are $25. So hopefully you guys are adding all this up and putting all these numbers together, because I'll give you guys a total at the end anyway. But for electricity, we don't know, so I always just do about $100 for electricity. Now we're looking at $125 for utilities. The total of our expenses came out to $4,077. $4,077. Now you guys might be thinking, oh my God, that's a lot of money. How are you gonna make any profit? Oh my God, arbitrage sucks. It's not good, blah, 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 blah. Now, the total I just gave you right now for $4,077 includes the cost of me paying for cleaning and the cost of me paying for linens. Remember, we made a spread on that, okay? So at the end of it, my profit with that cleaning cost ended up coming out to a total of $1,245. That means that my $5,322 in revenue minus my $4,077, I made a profit of $1,245 for this one-bedroom apartment. In order to make this unit work, I would have had to brought in at least 6 reservations, right? To recap, I would have had to make $4,500 in just regular rental income, $750 in cleaning income, which is 6 reservations at $125 each, and then $72, 6 reservations at $12 each, for a total of $5,322. Now, granted, some of these expenses do go up and down. Like sometimes my resupply cost is higher, sometimes it's less. Sometimes my linen cost to wash my linens might be higher, sometimes it might be lower. Those are variable expenses. But if you see here how easy it is to make $1,245 for a 1-bedroom apartment, and then you have 10 of these, you're doing $12,450 a month. very, very life-changing kind of money, right? So hopefully this video was helpful. Leave me a note in the comments. If you like it, guys, please follow and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Share this with somebody who you think it might help. If you know the short-term rental operators out there, shoot on my channel. I'm trying to be as helpful as possible. If you didn't like it, I apologize. If it was too confusing, let me know in the comments anyway. I'll try to make these better, but hopefully it was helpful and hopefully you guys enjoyed it.